a bad thing to do.
Jimmy, on you first today.
How much of a challenge do you think it's going to be for you guys to determine playing time rotation? It seems like you have so much depth and so much talent on the roster.
Those kind of things always seem to work themselves out. Obviously you can't play 14, 15 guys, and it's hard to play even 10. But somewhere along the line we'll get it figured out. And like I said, it seems to kind of work itself out anyway.
With the guards in particular, has there been a message that you sent that you really want to see those guys doing in these first few days of camp?
I think defensively we need to be into the ball more. I think we were reacting to the offense last year, and we want to be the ones that forces them to react to us. So we're really emphasizing being into the ball and pressuring the ball and just being active, being active on the wings and then being active in the post where we just don't let the ball come in there. So those are the things we've kind of emphasized, but especially with our guards, it's being in the ball.
Is it harder anyway to play fast with so many new guys that just because people are so unfamiliar with each other and where their spots are and that kind of stuff? Is it?
Yeah, it's just like anything else. I think you got to get a familiarity with the players that you're playing with, and actually what we're trying to do, because a lot of them have not played in a system, and it's a system that gives you a lot of freedom, but you got to be able to take that freedom and do the things that's necessary to win, and not. It can become erratic at some time. We sometimes use the phrase that in a way we're organized chaos, but we have a method to the madness, and we have to make sure that they're slowly and understanding what we want from them.
However, Nikhil and Jackson look. I know we talked a lot about Zion so far, but how have the other two first-round guys
They've been fine. I think obviously Jackson's got a ton of energy, and Nikhil is a very mature guy for his age. So they're really in this situation right here now. They're just trying to find themselves and fit in and figure out how it's going to work for them.
Is there any way? I mean, how hard the organized chaos aspect of it? I know you don't want to slow them down. So does it just take minutes in order to get these guys to eventually do the right
I think
stuff?
what we do is that I don't like stopping practices every play.
Yeah.
And so what we do is we do a lot of film in the morning. We'll just take off certain clips and be able to show it to them so they can actually see it. But I don't think you get a whole lot of it if you're going to stop plays every practice. Every possession of practice. Then you never get a rhythm and you never be able to run. So we try to do it with film work, and we'll do it individually. We'll do it as a team, film work-wise, to show the guys. And then, like I said, it takes time for all of this to come together, especially when you have, we got 20 people in camp, 15 of them are new. So,
As a coach, how difficult is it to balance when you have guys where you kind of know what you're getting from them, like maybe an Etwan or a Josh, and maybe guys where it's a little bit more unknown, like Frank and Nikhil? How do you kind of balance which guys you kind of lean on more?
Well, I think what you got to do is that in those situations, we just try to give guys, reps so that they can continue to try to get a feel. With Frank, the more Frank plays, I think the better he's getting and the better he feels about himself. So a lot of it is just, like I said, is just going to take time, That's why we try to do it in practice, and we try to do a lot of full court stuff. We'll play a bunch of guys in the preseason, but we'll do it where you can get some consistent minutes and not play 5 minutes or anything like that, because I don't think you can learn a lot from anyone if you're not giving them enough time to try to get a rhythm when they're out there.
Coach, yesterday you mentioned that Melly was hot. Now, we missed that part. We saw the Zion dunk, right? But can you tell us a little bit more about Melly's game, what you've seen through the first 3 practices?
I think he's like a typical European player. He's really got a really good grasp of the game and what we kind of want. He's a pick and popper who can shoot it with range. Very smart player. He can drive it to the basket and make a play. Just a real solid guy. Not anything like great, but really solid in all the areas.
You see a perfect fit for him on this team?
Yeah, I see it as a good fit for us. And, Trajan, he was the one that kind of brought him to mind. And, it couldn't have been a better fit, really.
defensively when you talk about getting at the ball more. Last year you wanted the bigs to play a little bit higher. Is that something you want to replicate this year, or are you looking for more like switching type defenses?
No. We have our big all the way up. I mean, they're going to be all the way up this year, and not back. We're going to be proactive in everything that we do this year defensively.